Hey there, everyone. Thanks for joining me. I am testing out my Insta360. This is the 4K camera. And today, as you can see, we have Atlas the Conqueror. And I was fortunate enough to get this guy in the warehouse clearance sale for the Four Horsemen. That was the bloodiest, quote unquote, in stock sale that they've ever had. So I am happy to have gotten him. This guy on, selling on eBay is going to be ridiculously priced. I got him basically $40 plus shipping. So here's a little bio. Let's just move him out of the way just for a split second so that we can put the bio here. I'm sorry, that looks like it's a little too glary for you to read because I have too much light, I think, so you can see the camera and the reflection there. So why don't we just put the guy right back and I will read the bio to you. So Atlas the Conqueror was banished by the army of Laodiceus. After renouncing his claim to lead those very soldiers, his younger brother Attila was chosen to lead the army while Atlas roamed the wastelands of Mythos, forming a battalion of his own, the Noble Bear. As Atlas is known, trained his band of outcasts and renegades to defend their homes against the rising tide of evil forces poisoning their lands. So, this guy rocks. He, as you can tell, comes with all these pieces that it has here. There's some pieces in the box that I will break out too. But he's got this nice battle axe, as you can see here. And if you're, most of you Mythic Legions fans already knows how you can combine all these different parts and pieces and make these figures really your own. So you have these little interchangeable parts here. You can make that axe into a two-sided battle axe. I just need to get that piece out. I haven't actually attached that second battle axe head. But I'm trying to get it out of the plastic for you guys. Bear with me. So, fresh out of the plastic. And you can see it's going to go just right in there. Oh, that looks nice. It's huge. It's a bit hefty. I could probably even use this on, it's so big you can use this on like the ogres probably, if you so wish, desire. But that's a nice axe. It's probably pretty huge if you try to use it as just a single-handed battle axe. I would think that this part comes apart too, but not really getting it to twist off, so I'm not going to force it. So that is his battle axe. So he comes with the back pieces, and he comes with one extra pauldron here, which I did not attach yet because I don't think he looks that great with the two different pauldrons on. But you can see he's got this more orcish style pauldron. He's a barbarian. He kind of mixed and matched his armor. So he's got his more knightly armor here, this pauldron to the side. And that kind of gives you an idea of what he would look like with that on. I guess I could remove this sword here and make this nicer for you. And as with all these Mythic Legions, they're modular, so they've got these ugly holes in the back so that you can fit these different pieces on. And this is kind of what he would look like if he had it on. I think I would need to heat this up before I start really forcing that on. The thing with Mythic Legions, their heads are a little bit big compared to really what their body's stature should be. This is maybe, I guess it does fit, because if you really count it, it's maybe 1/7 his body size. For heroes in general, if you're an art drawer or study of the human body, for superheroes, they try and make their head about 1/8 of their body size. For villains or brainiac type people, they try and make the head bigger, so it may be as big as 1/6 the body size. The other thing that you notice in terms of the disproportionate portions of these Mythic Legions is their arms, for whatever reason, looks a little small, and I'm not sure which portion of it is making it look so small, but it does look a little short in comparison to the rest of them. But in any case, I still like the sculpt and the details and the paint especially. So you can see this pauldron also is removable. I like this pauldron though, it's pretty cool. And he comes with 2 different arms. This is the armored arm. This arm still looks more like a knightly arm. It just has a more of an orcish gauntlet here. Here he has this kind of barbarian waist piece or girdle or whatever it's called. I've got his sword strap going around his chest here, and in this little waist piece he's got a strap for his dagger. So he's got his dagger right there. So that's one of the reasons why I like this barbarian waist piece. My boots are a little bent here. I probably need to heat that up and then cool it down into place. But I'm sure most of you who are watching this already know all about Mythic Legions, and therefore you already know all about the articulation and whatnot. This guy's head, it's not super tight fitting, but it fits just right, so it makes it easy to move. His hair hinders his movement a little bit, but not terrible, so you can still get some good range of motion. You just can't look up because the back of his hair is pretty stiff, but at least these braids are not, so he can kind of bend his head forward still and get some pretty good articulation. So I don't really want to go all over range of motion for you because, like I said, you guys already know what this guy's all about. I am just happy to have him. Maybe I'd be willing to sell him if people are willing to buy these, pay me these eBay prices. And I figured I could always make something like him. It's just this head sculpt is pretty unique. All these other armor pieces I could pretty much gather from other pieces and make something similar to him. So I'm not a purist where I need to collect each and every figure, because to me these things are all modular, and it's basically making these figures your own. That being said, I have kept all the pieces that I have still in their original forms. I did not get in on these in the start, so I am way behind and would not be able to get a lot of these Grail type figures, and I'm not willing to pay all the big bucks just to collect them. But they are really cool to have. I'm really digging more of these like Dungeon Dragon like figures. So even more so than Marvel Legends, Star Wars, or even G.I. Joe. So I think Hasbro is starting to come out with at least one figure from Dungeons and Dragons, so we'll see how that turns out. But for now, these Mythic Legions are satisfying my craving. You know, Marvel Legends to me are harder for me to get. Sorry, Hasbro figures are harder for me to get than these Mythic Legions. Mythic Legions you can get, it's just that you know, you have to be patient about them. Obviously, it's hard to get these older figures because they're just not making them, but you know, they're worth having. And if you're going to order them, I would definitely recommend ordering them in the in-stock sale. Sorry, not the in-stock sale, the pre-order sale. And you can order as many as you want, but it is going to take time before you get them. So, so this is my Attlus figure, and I really like him. I just haven't had time to really play around with him or really take any pictures or anything. But now that I have this new camera, I'm going to probably be doing more things. They may not be all toy related, or at least action figure related. I do have another new, more expensive toy that I've been playing with, which gets me outdoors. And so maybe I'll start posting those type of videos soon. So this is probably not as in-depth a review that many of you would want, but you know, I like this figure, and I am just going to probably pose him a little bit later. I need to warm him up, so I don't want to really ruin his joints by just, you know, moving him cold. So considering how pricey a figure this guy is now. So thanks for watching, and see you next time.